One of the top on-chain metrics that I track just stopped being bearish for the first time in years. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what that metric is, what it means and how to use it, and where and how you can find it yourself in the future so that you can do your own research. Welcome back to Dynamo DeFi. My name is Patrick. As a reminder, nothing in this video is financial advice and everything in crypto is risky, so you should still do your own research before you invest. Now, let's get into the video. To start, what exactly is this metric? And that metric, I've talked about it on this channel before, is the total market cap of stablecoins. And to start, what exactly does that mean and why is that significant? Well, if you're not familiar with what a stablecoin is, stablecoins are basically crypto tokens that are pegged to a currency in the real world. And 99% of the time, this means they're pegged to the US dollar. And most stablecoins also, there's a few exceptions, but most of them are backed by dollars or dollar equivalents or other liquid assets outside the world of crypto. So for example, you have USDT, Tether, you have USD coin, USDC, and those are largely backed by dollars in bank accounts or US treasuries or other liquid assets like that. And so for example, if you hold USDC, you can exchange that one-to-one with dollars. It's fully redeemable. And so basically the way to think of these is as real money that's in the crypto market. Another way to think about it is as capital that's in the crypto market. So if the total supply of stablecoins, the total stablecoin market cap is going up, it means new capital, new money is entering the crypto market. And if it's going down, it means capital is exiting the crypto market. And if you look at this chart here, for example, starting in early 2021, through mid 2022, the total stablecoin market cap went up a lot. It was around 62, 63 billion in March 2021, and then it had actually grown up to nearly 190 billion by the spring of 2022. So that was a massive increase, both in terms of percent and absolute dollar amounts. This orange line here is what we're looking at, by the way. And then you had the collapse of UST, which was Terra UST. And by the way, the thing to note there is that that was actually not backed by dollars, right? That was an algorithmic stablecoin. And so that's part of the reason why algorithmic stablecoins can be so dangerous compared to these other dollar-backed stablecoins, because although theoretically maybe someone someday will find a way to make it work, so far it has not worked. It's always collapsed. And so you have something like UST that was basically not real money masquerading as real money. But regardless, it collapsed. And then the market cap, even since then, has still dwindled, right? Right after it collapsed, you still had around $160 billion of stablecoins. And it's actually been decreasing month after month, very, very consistently since then, from May 2022 up until, well, I'll talk about when it stopped decreasing in a second. And so basically what that means is that capital was exiting the crypto market. And one thing to note here is that you actually had prices rebound several times during this time period. So you had a price rally last summer, and then you had another major price rally this past spring in February, March, etc. But if you look at this graph just of stablecoins, you wouldn't know that, right? Because the stablecoin market cap has just been decreasing with a few blips here or there. But on a month-to-month basis, it's been decreasing pretty much nonstop since last year. And then that changed in August. So around 12 weeks ago from when the time I'm making this video, you can see that the total stablecoin market cap had dropped to around $124 billion. And it's actually been pretty much flat at $124 billion, fluctuating a little bit as you'd expect, but it's been pretty much flat since then, through the remainder of August, through September, and now through the entire month of October. It's just been flat. And the implication of this is that while it doesn't indicate new capital coming into crypto yet, or at a very minimum, it doesn't indicate net new money coming into crypto yet, because you could have some people exiting, other people entering. But what it indicates is that for the first time in several years, capital has stopped exiting crypto, right? You had it exiting all throughout the second half of 2022, all throughout the first 7 months of 2023, and then total stablecoin market cap has stabilized. And basically, first thing that this means is that it could be a sign that the market has bottomed. there's a lot of other factors that go into that, right? You could have something catastrophic happen in traditional markets that would cause more money to exit. However, this is better than it continuing to drop. And then the second thing is that you would want to watch this. I'm watching this to see if this starts to rebound, right? Now that it's bottomed, will capital eventually start to re-enter crypto for whatever reason, either because they want to purchase BTC as a store of value, or because of actual adoption and use case of networks that have smart contracts like Ethereum and Solana, or because of some other reason entirely. But basically, next thing that one would want to do would be to watch this and see if it increases. And to do this, you would go to this website, DeFi Llama. It's the best resource I found for tracking stablecoins, referenced it a lot on this channel. And then they have over here on the left a stables section, and you can see total stablecoins and overview, as well as stablecoins by chain. And just on this chart here, I would want to track, has the stablecoin supply been decreasing, increasing, or staying flat? One thing to note here, so this is one caveat, and this is just one warning with some of the things I've said, is that most of that, well, amidst the flatness in the stablecoin market, there's actually been a transition going on under the surface, and that is that Tether, USDT, has been growing. You can see here, up 0.64% this week, up 1.74% the past month, while USDC has been decreasing, down 2.34% past 7 days, down 1.57% past month. And these percentages are referring to market cap, not price. These are both still fixed to $1. Both been pretty good, even after USDC had some trouble earlier this year. It regained its peg. And so that's one thing that I would be maybe a little cautious about, because historically USDC is far more transparent than USDT. So I don't think it's necessarily the healthiest thing that USDT has been gaining market share over USDC. At a minimum, I would want to see more competition. And if you look at this trend has been ongoing for a while, even before you had USDC having some issues in March, but that just really accelerated it, and USDT has been growing since then. So that's the one caveat I would say is that's not necessarily a positive sign, but in terms of total stablecoin market cap growing, that is a very good sign. And as far as whether you should discount it entirely because of this, I still think what I said about the total stablecoin market cap holds. In USDT, there are a lot of reasons why people would use it, particularly in many parts of the world. It's used for OTC payments, remittances, those sorts of things. And as well, on most major exchanges, USDT is what you're trading against. Your trading pairs are in USDT. If you want more of this sort of on-chain analysis and to learn about more tools to do this sort of research yourself, I have a weekly newsletter I send out at dynamodefi.substack.com. In there, I call out the top trends of the week, as well as the top on-chain analysis and on-chain stats myself. You can see, for example, I called out this trend this week in the newsletter, and then I always share a useful tool in the tool spotlight section to help you better navigate the world of crypto and do your own research yourself. That's all for today. If you want more videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Dynamo DeFi.